Trace on positive track. Course 428146 green. Speed 0 Sol 8. Range 32 million miles closing. Red alert. Red alert.
Control to interceptors. Have UFOs on positive track. Green 140.
Moon base to shadow control. Confirm UFO sightings. Going for intercept.
Maintaining speed and course. Apogee 027.324. Range 20 million miles.
Positive track green 140273. Yes, we have that. Roger. We confirm orbital reference. Speed correction. Sol 0.7.
I have green on 1, 2, and 3.
Roger.
Speed Sol 0.78. Range 17 million miles.
Anything?
No, nothing yet, sir.
Missile 3 destruct negative. UFO beyond interceptor range heading for Earth.
Pretty effective blanket detonation by the interceptors.
But not good enough.
Well, the one that got through is almost certainly damaged. Sky One should get it.
Where's that trajectory termination?
I'm just coming through, sir. North Atlantic, grid reference G6. Commander Straker, there's an aircraft entering the target area.
Confirm tracking 013. Area red 412. Have positive trace. Waiting for confirmation.
Well, if it's not a military jet, what the blazes is it?
It's not a commercial airliner. It's far too high and way off the air lanes.
XV-104 to control.
This is control.
Leveled out at 250,000. Airspeed 2200. Pressure normal. Cabin temperature 72. We'll start the test schedule when we get to area G6.
G6. Roger, XV-104.
Is that VAC? Have you an aircraft overflying the Atlantic?
Shall I call it off?
Now, hold on. Sir, it's an experimental jet on a test flight.
Commercial?
Ventura Aircraft Corporation. They're on the line.
I understand you have a jet over the North Atlantic. Grid reference,
G6.
G6. All right. Tell your pilot to alter course. Well, anywhere. Just get him out of that area. Look, I don't care how much money it costs. Get him out of there or you won't have an aircraft to test.
We're 150 miles from the test area. ETA, 4 minutes.
Right.
It's Skynova, sir. Captain Carlin.
What's the position you're in, Captain?
Compute, we can go for immediate intercept after Sky 1 lifts off.
Right.
Right. Stand by for liftoff.
Sky 1 airborne, sir. Going for intercept.
Course steady at 014. Airspeed 2185 knots. Jim, we're just about coming up to... What is it?
We'll soon find out. We're closing. Fast.
It's unbelievable.
Stand by with the reconnaissance camera. Try to get some close shots.
Have UFO on radar track. Closing in for attack.
Control to XV-104.
What is it, Control?
Alter course to 024.
Listen, Bill, forget the test schedule. We're onto something up here. I'll explain later.
Listen, Bolt, this is a direct instruction. Alter course.
Sorry, Control, out.
Get on to someone in authority. Dig the chairman out of bed if necessary.
What do I tell him?
I'll tell him the aircraft's violating a war game area. Anything. Just get it out of there.
Yes, sir.
Range 125 miles, closing.
You'll have to call it off.
Sky 1 attacks. That aircraft takes its chances.
Program set. Missile launch, 25 seconds.
Paul, there's another aircraft.
Just keep taking those shots.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Positive. UFO destroyed.
And the jet?
It was close. It must have been hit.
My eyes, what's happened to my eyes? My eyes,
Now,
what's
Mr.
happened to my
Foster,
eyes?
It's all right. It's all right. Come along, it's all right.
Right, thank you, nurse. Temporary blindness, Mr. Foster. In a few days, you'll be able to see as well as ever. My name's Fraser, Dr. Fraser. Where am I? Grenville Hospital. You ejected just in time. Hungry?
I guess so.
Good. I had some food sent in.
What time is it?
Nearly 2 a.m.
How long have I been here?
6 days. I'll see about that food.
What happened to Jim?
He didn't make it. I'm sorry.
Hi, Alec. Well, what do you think?
You should have warned me.
Well, I just considered that this was what any well-turned-out film executive would wear. Have to maintain our cover. I gotta start showing my face up top.
Talking of cover, I've had General Henderson on the line.
What does he want?
Foster wants a hearing.
Foster? A test pilot.
And he's no pushover. He knows what he saw and he's sticking to it.
Well, wasn't the co-pilot killed?
Yeah.
So whatever he says is not corroborated.
Right.
Well, I hope you find the surroundings to your liking.
It's a new twist.
To sit down. Comfort, privacy, complete security. What more could you ask for?
The answer to a couple of questions.
Try me.
Where's the cine film from the XV-104?
As I was about to say, fortunately, the camera in question wasn't damaged.
Then did I or didn't I see an unidentified flying object?
You're not sure.
Don't play games.
You know, I believe you saw something.
Well, at least that's a start.
Ah, coffee.
Look, Jackson, let's stop fencing around. Now, that film shows close-ups of an object, right? Now, I'm an experienced test pilot. That thing was extraterrestrial, I'm telling you.
Run the film, Si.
I don't understand. There's the other aircraft. What have you done? What have you done? What are you trying to pull? You've erased it, fixed it.
Why? Why should I do that?
I ought to knock that smile right back down.
Yes, things are not always what they seem to be, Mr. Foster. Okay. You saw that?
More games.
Did you see it stop?
Stop?
Look, I throw it up, and it falls back into my hand. But for a split second, just at the top of the trajectory, it stops. Did you see it? But it did stop.
If you say so.
No, Foster, it didn't. It's moving forward. at 500 knots, like everything else in this plane. And yet again, this whole aircraft is moving with the rotation of the Earth. Confusing, but fact. Apparent facts can be confusing in an aircraft at night at 250,000 feet. Now, tell me all about it. What did you see from that cockpit?
An extraterrestrial spacecraft.
A light source?
Yes.
A trick of light?
No.
A reflection from the instrument panel?
No.
Refracted from the glass of your visor and the windscreen?
No!
There are 100 other explanations.
Only one, and you know it.
Well, I have a report to write. If you could give me a few facts. Your name, Paul Foster. Address, I have it. You've been a pilot for...
8 years.
8 years. And a test pilot for 2.
Right.
Now, I can see here you reported a sighting 3 years ago.
Yes.
And another 2.5 years before that.
That's right.
Then we shouldn't be meeting again for another couple of years.
I don't normally enter rooms this way.
The janitor let me in.
Good old janitor. Drink?
Why did you murder my brother?
You've read the report, Alec?
Couldn't put it down.
Conclusions?
I think we can be cautiously satisfied.
Yes, I agree. 3 UFOs. 2 knocked out by the moon base interceptors, and 1 destroyed in the atmosphere by Sky 1. But there are still areas that need work. Interceptor launches, for example.
Too slow.
Yes. I want to see those astronauts spaceborne within 2 minutes of a red alert. Go to moon base, Alec. Drill them, flatter them, cajole them, whatever. But get those times down.
Nice assignment. Where do I get my stick?
No, Alec, that would be my way. I'm sending you because you're the right man for the job.
Okay. Anything more on Foster?
Yes. He's tough and persistent.
What happens if he starts getting close?
One man or the cover of a multi-billion-dollar setup? What do you think?
Then they told me you'd worked out a story to cover wrecking a very expensive aircraft and killing my brother.
Well, you've heard both sides of the story. What do you believe?
I don't know.
You know, as long ago as 1968, the authorities issued a report officially denying the existence of UFOs. Why?
I don't understand.
Why deny it? Why bother? I'll give you a reason. Let's say the authorities had proof, indisputable proof that UFOs had come to Earth. What would be the result if it leaked out? Mass hysteria, terror, a breakdown of authority. So, they issue a report, an official denial, and try to discredit anyone who claims to have seen one. 5 years ago, I saw one. 2 years later, another. They exist. You've got to believe them. Up there with your brother, I saw something.
I believe you.
Thanks. Your brother had a camera. Did they find it?
I don't know. There are some personal effects, but I'm not allowed to have them yet. Something to do with security.
Who told you that?
A man called Koufax.
Koufax? Do me a favor, meet me tomorrow.
But what are you going to do?
Follow my nose. Don't worry. Everybody else thinks I'm a nut. I've got nothing to lose.
Where are you going?
See you tomorrow.
Right. Right. Thank you.
Trouble?
Paul Forster broke into Koufax's office.
They don't miss a trick.
There's nothing.
No, but it proves that somebody was interested enough to doctor this film as well.
Paul, might it be better to forget all this?
No. I can't just drop it, don't you understand?
I'll go and get those back issue papers you wanted.
Yeah, I feel great.
Who did this?
Well, it certainly wasn't the janitor.
I'll get you a drink.
Ed Straker.
Paul Foster. No, I don't think I want to speak to him now. Tell him to meet me in the studio. In an hour. Right. Find Alec Freeman for me, will you? Ask him to come here.
Yes, sir.
You wanted to see me?
Yes. I'm seeing Paul Foster in an hour.
How much does he know?
That's what I aim to find out. You look after things down here.
You plan to use that?
Good afternoon.
My name's Foster.
Ah, yes, to see Mr. Straker. Mr. Straker told me to tell you to meet him at Rupert Square.
Rupert Square?
Hold it right there. You must be Foster. I'm Straker. Ed Straker. Well, what's on your mind, Mr. Foster?
Unidentified flying objects.
Oh, good subject. You got a script?
No. I really mean it. I saw one.
Now, why don't you tell me all about it then?
Yes?
Where's Commander Straker, Miss Eland?
He's still with Foster, sir.
Thanks.
That really is a very good story, Mr. Foster. When I'm in the film business, I suggest you tell that story to the police, the Army, the Marines. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a very heavy schedule.
Quite a switch, Air Force Colonel, to film executive.
You must have your wires crossed somewhere.
Have I?
Mr. Foster, let's step into my office. Open up. It's all right, Miss Heelan. So, you're a test pilot.
That's right.
Trained to expect the unexpected.
I guess so.
Then brace yourself. Straker.
Voice identification positive. Commander Straker.
Where are we?
The underground headquarters of SHADO.
SHADO?
Okay, Alec. Wheel them in.
So what happens now?
You were on a test flight over the North Atlantic, Foster. Due to a kind of dogged stupidity, you found yourself in the middle of a UFO incident. Well, this is Colonel Freeman. Dr. Fraser, you already know.
Hello, Foster. How are the eyes?
We induced a temporary blindness, just to keep you on ice for a few days. Now, your boss, Koufax, knows nothing of all this, but he played along. He has his military contract to think of. Operatives Doug Jackson and Cy Chan. Jackson's a psychiatrist as well as a trained interrogator. His report told me quite a lot about you.
Yes, determined, good logical thought pattern, a little headstrong.
Louis Graham, electronics man.
And he happens to be a pretty good construction manager as well.
So you had the whole thing wrapped up from the start. Why this setup? Why SHADO? Why this secrecy?
You summed it up pretty well yourself.
I'll give you a reason. Let's say the authorities had proof, indisputable proof that UFOs had come to Earth. What would be the result if it leaked out? Mass hysteria, terror, a breakdown of authority. I said that in the apartment. So, they issue a report.
Hello, Paul.
The field leader of Project Foster, Operative Jana Wade. It's all been a test for you, Foster. You followed a predictable set of clues. You even showed a certain initiative. But basically, it was an inevitable chain that led you to the studio. Thank you. Now stay, Alec. You realize, of course, that we can never let you go free. You know too much. There is one way. SHADO needs men. I'm talking about leaders, commanders, men able to captain the world's most advanced submarines, take control of Moonbase. The right men. Are you one, Foster? After the stiffest medical you've ever experienced? After weeks of computer and psychoanalytic tests? After a training course that will tear your guts out, you might be halfway there.
Well, I'd like to try.
I thought you would. Read this.
Foster. Paul J. 804.
It's all yours, Alec. Straker. Yes, I'll speak to him. Would you get me Moonbase, please? Oh, and by the way, where are those transit reports I asked for? Would you get this, please, and get it good and clear? Immediately means now. Right.
Lunar module to control. Separation A-OK. This is Lunar module to moon base control. Have visual contact.
Roger, Lunar module. Have you on track for auto landing? The Lunar module with Colonel Freeman on board is docking now.
Hello, Gay. Shall we start? Hello, Nina.
Hello, Colonel.
How's everything going?
Fine.
Good. How are things with you, Joan?
Fine, sir.
Is that your report, Lieutenant?
Yes, I think you'll find everything's in order.
Sure I shall. Shall we continue?
The, spares situation might need reviewing. I'd like to see the level kept about 20% higher.
Funny you should say that. Straker asked me to get your ideas on the subject. He had the same idea. Hi, Colonel. Hi, Lou. What sort of times are you making on the interceptor launches, Lieutenant?
About 125 seconds flat.
That's pretty good. Well, that about wraps it up for this month. I'll report a clean bill of health.
Fine.
I have a possible sighting. Will relay details of speed and trajectory.
I have a trace bearing 062415 green. Confirmed sighting, yellow alert. I repeat, yellow alert.
Good luck, Mark.
Okay, let's go.
UFO has entered area blue 634. Interceptors are in position, awaiting confirmation. We'll give computation of attack coordinates and missile timings as soon as possible.
Next sweep should tell us.
Red alert, red alert. Confirm unidentified flying object.
This is moon base control. Red alert.
Red alert. Interceptors, immediate launch. Interceptors.
Immediate launch.
Our checks A-OK. Interceptor 2, our checks A-OK.
Interceptor 1, our checks A-OK.
Switch to radio link 4. Onboard computer wave band
068.
Confirm
Sol 8.
Bearing?
342047.
That's it, don't lose it. Base to interceptors. Have the UFO on positive track.
Speed Sol 0.8.
Speed Sol 0.8.
Bearing 342047.
UFO maintaining course. Predict interceptors in range 51 seconds.
Control to leader.
Set on board computer for the auto count.
Roger.
Missile launch, 5 seconds.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Visual contact with explosion.
Detonation positive.
Did they get it?
I still have a contact, Lieutenant.
Double check.
Positive.
Predict UFO on collision course with interceptors. Impact 32 seconds.
Control to interceptor 2. Auto course to 024201.
Impact 14 seconds.
Interceptor 1 to base. Request new course.
1 to base, request new course.
Control to interceptor 3. Alter course to
024186.
9 seconds.
Interceptor 1 to base. Request new course.
Control to interceptor 1.
Auto course to
024218.
It's too late, Lieutenant.
Coming one.
Impact confirmed. Interceptor 1 destroyed.
This is moon-based control to interceptors. Return to base.
UFO passing outer defenses. UFO maintaining course. Confirm speed 4.7.4.
UFO signal now negative, sir. Presumably landed.
Map reference?
Reference 119120, approximately.
119120. And that's somewhere there. I want the whole area cordoned off. Alert mobiles 1, 2, and 3.
Yes, sir. This is Shadow Control.
Colonel Foster.
Alert mobiles 1,
I think you better get out there with them.
I repeat.
Yes, sir.
Alert mobiles 1, 2, and 3. Roger.
This is Commander Straker to all mobile operatives. You are to locate UFO designated 9041F. Termination area approximately 119120. Colonel Foster.
Sir.
I want you to cover blue area X7.
Okay.
Hello, Alec.
So you let one through?
That's right.
Why don't we do the job properly?
What do you mean?
Ask the aliens round for drinks.
Let's go into the office. We're fighting a series of losing battles here, Alec. Why? Because we don't really know who or what we're fighting. I've waited months for a chance like this, Alec. A UFO right on our own doorstep. That's why I let this one through. And those mobiles are on the way to bring it in, intact, before any deterioration sets in.
Meanwhile, there's a potential killer or killers at large.
Yes, I know. It's a risk. But the area has a low population density. It's mostly virgin forest. The danger factor must be very slight.
Mobile 1 to Shadow Control. 1 to Control.
Go ahead, Mobile 1.
Have covered search area blue X7P, Q and R. UFO negative.
Roger, Mobile 1. Proceed to link with Mobile 3 at location 118109. Shadow Mobiles 2 and 3 are due to report any moment now, sir. Areas X8 and 9 are practically covered.
But what about Mobile 1?
His progress is slower. He has the densest area.
Every inch of that forest has to be searched. Somewhere in there's a UFO. And we're going to find it. Intact. Take to get the mobiles into position?
We should be there in about 10 minutes.
Well, let's hope your theory's right.
There's no other explanation. The UFO's been in Earth's atmosphere 2 days now. It would have started to disintegrate. Mobile 1?
We're in position, ready to fire.
Roger. Mobile 2?
In position and ready.
Roger. Set detonation for 10 seconds. Mobile 1, fire. Mobile 2, fire. All mobiles stand by for rapid fire. All mobiles, fire. Mobile 3, get the skin team ready. There's something in the water.
Much the same situation we've experienced before. The alien was breathing a liquid containing a bioacrophilic compound, imparting the usual green tint to the face and neck. The hair was unaffected, and the eyes had protective shells. Oh, we've managed to revert the respiration to normal atmosphere.
Successfully?
5 hours is not long enough to tell.
It's long enough to tell us that we're dealing with a comparatively young alien. Past experience has shown us that once they breathe our atmosphere, they deteriorate to their true age. I want to see if I can get anything out of him, Doctor. How soon can he be ready?
Look, we're crossing new physiological frontiers. How can I say? Well, I suppose he's as ready now as he'll ever be.
Right, Doctor.
Appears to be humanoid and highly intelligent. The biosensor tells us his eyes and ears are in excellent condition. Computer reports indicate he's in perfect health. There must be some way we can communicate.
You've been interrogating him for 43 minutes. How much longer?
Why?
We've got to remove the barrier compound from his hair to assist oxygen absorption.
All right, all right.
Now, let's go over it once again. The answers are needed to certain questions. I'm asking you to cooperate. It's no good, Alec. He either can't or doesn't want to understand. There's no alternative. I'm going to try one of the new anodynes to break down his resistance.
Which do you recommend, Doctor?
Well, GL7's the most effective in my experience, but in this case...
Well?
I can't guarantee the result. It could be dangerous.
How dangerous?
Who knows? But the decision and the responsibility must be yours.
Well, your reactions are all right. You heard that clearly enough.
All right, Doctor.
Now, the drug will lower your resistance. It's no use fighting it. You must help us. You must cooperate.
Pulse rate increasing. Still increasing.
Hold him down.
Give me a readout on the master computer.
Electronic readout. A-OK. Countdown continues at T minus 4 hours, 32 minutes, 8 seconds.
Missile power. Go. Water system. Go. Fuel system. Go. Telemetry. Go. T minus 3 minutes.
We have green on all readouts. T minus 60 seconds.
29, 28, 27.
We have go for ignition at minus
25, 24, 23, 22, 21. 18, 17.
Main stage ignition.
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
We have liftoff. T plus 55. T plus 60.
24800.
T plus 65.
18 miles down.
He looks good.
NASA reports the launch is successful, sir.
Right.
In position, Captain. IGR 140288.
Right. Take her up 8 fathoms.
Prepare surface stations. Blow tanks 1 through 6.
Yes, sir.
Steady at 8 fathoms, sir.
Right. Nothing in sight. Prepare to surface.
Surface stations.
Maintain visual and radar. Watch for surface vessels. Where are we, Lieutenant?
Right here, Captain.
Fine. Well, we've made good time. Hover cruise at 20 knots. Steer a course 126.
Steer 126, speed 20 knots. Tracking aerial set up, sir.
Right. This is skydiver to control. We have surfaced. In position to check the satellite.
Roger, skydiver.
What's happening, Captain?
Well, I've got a feeling it's pretty important. Commander Drake is playing this one close to his chest.
There's the signal.
It looks good.
I have a radar sighting, bearing 279.
Right. Looks like a freighter. Take it down.
Yes, sir. Dive, dive, dive.
Skydiver to shadow control.
Shadow control.
We had to crash dive to avoid a surface vessel.
What was it?
A freighter, but I'm sure they didn't see us.
Before we dived, we did manage to pick up the satellite.
Its orbit looked good.
Thank you, skydiver. I'll tell Commander Straker.
How far is it now?
Around 8 miles.
Do you think it'll work?
Well, I think so. But then I always was an eternal optimist.
Four minutes, Doctor.
Right.
Check area latitude.
10 seconds to transmission check, sir.
There it is. Smack on the nose.
The first transmissions are coming through, sir. Signal strength 012147.
What's the distortion?
Minimal. Decimal 072.
Fine. Keep tracking. I think Dr. Young was a little put out at not being able to see the results.
Yes. Security's a word I don't like to throw at a man who goes out of his way to cooperate.
Maybe we could send him a couple of prints.
Let's wait and see if there's anything on the tape to print.
All set up, Ford?
Yes, sir.
Look at that.
Look at that detail. That's taken from nearly 500 miles out.
Fantastic quality.
Moon-base control to lunar module. Switch to automatic LLS or bring you in by radio beam.
Touchdown, minus 20 seconds.
Right. Welcome to Moonbase, Commander.
Thank you.
If you come with me, I'll show you to your quarters.
Oh, you two go along. Paul, let's go to control. I want to check on that space probe report.
Hello, Commander.
Lieutenant, Nina, Joan.
How's the flight?
Very smooth, thank you. How's everything here?
Fine.
Oh, Lieutenant, do you have the space probe report? Oh, good, good.
Apogee 0.124 below requirement, but we can easily correct it. I've worked out a rough schedule for the astronauts. We understand the probe is to be modified in space.
Oh, this is great. Well, we'll have to go through it together, of course.
I did say it was a rough schedule, sir. Excuse me, sir.
the radio security clampdown, no one on Moonbase knows the purpose of Project Discovery,
as it has been codenamed. But I do know how hard some of you have worked on it. As you know, a modified B-142 space probe
has been placed into a parking orbit around the moon. Now, the first phase is to fit specialized equipment into the probe.
This equipment has already been shipped to Moonbase from Earth. Phase 2 is to maneuver a UFO into a position where the probe can be activated into a flight pattern
which will enable it to follow the alien back to its origin. When the probe gets within 2 million miles of its target, it will start to transmit.
With luck, we should get the first close-up shots of another world. It will be our first step in bringing the fight back to the alien planet. Thank you. An exciting situation, Lieutenant.
Yes, it is.
Look, you've got to get things set up as fast as possible.
Right. Who's going out on the probe?
Colonel Foster and Lieutenant Masters.
Moonbase control to lunar module. Your flight pattern is go for rendezvous.
Right. Confirm 1.4.
Zero 22417.
Roger, Control. We have visual contact. We're in position. Onboard computer reads go for spacewalk.
We have green on all systems.
Moonbase control to lunar module. Confirm go for spacewalk.
Safety lines checked. Send out the camera on my signal. About to board satellite. Condition green. Stage 1 complete.
Control to space team. Roger.
Great work, Paul. Pass my congratulations on to your team. Now, I've asked you all here to explain the next and most vital phase of the operation. Now, the space probe is in orbit. The equipment has been installed and fully tested. Lieutenant Ellis?
The problem is to force a UFO into an orbit complementary to the space probes. Then we can activate the tracking systems on the B-142 and enable it to latch onto the UFO. This will involve scheduling the interceptors very precisely. We've made a computer study of UFO approaches, and the general pattern is marked, as you can see.
Now, Lieutenant Ellis has compiled an interceptor schedule, but a lot of the decisions will have to be made on the spot.
Does that mean we have to play this one by ear?
Right.
Isn't that dangerous?
It involves a certain risk, Colonel.
A calculated risk, Lieutenant, based on a careful weighing of human factors as much as logic. Well, all we have to do now is wait for a UFO.
Red alert. UFO bearing 142 blue. UFO maintaining course.
This is Control. I have a red alert. I repeat, a red alert. Have UFO on positive track. 142 blue.
Speed, Sol 8.35.
140. 139.
SIT has just confirmed. It's coming in on the predicted flight path.
Good. Well, she's all yours, Lieutenant.
This is Control to interceptors. Immediate launch. Repeat, immediate launch.
Right, let's go.
Your controller will be Lieutenant Ellis. Flight plans will be relayed by Lieutenant Ford.
UFO maintaining course. Speed Sol minus 8.35.
UFO maintaining course and speed. Stand by for onboard computer read in.
00102.
1319-0124, input N.
Roger, Control.
UFO maintaining course. Bearing 142 blue. Range 18 million miles. $17 million miles.
Entering area red, 081.
There it is.
It's changing course.
UFO entering area red, 084. Speed, Sol 8.37.
We'll have to readjust the schedule.
Right. Compute for new flight plan.
Right, sir.
Control to interceptors, stand by for new flight plan. 042, 148.
2148. Increase speed to Sol.
1.127.
Leader to 2 and 3. Alter course to
2148.
Roger, leader.
Interceptors losing contact, sir.
We've got to turn it. If we use a detonation here, the UFO will be forced to swing away onto this sort of a course. Tell the interceptors to explode a missile in area blue. 128.
Control to interceptors. Break formation. We'll relay new flight plans. Control to interceptors.
Missile timing 15.18 seconds.
Thank you, Control. Commencing missile sequence. Firing -5.2 seconds.
Detonation positive.
It's altered course.
UFO entering area blue 132.
Maintaining speed.
Crossing into blue 133.
It's coming round just right.
It's accelerating, sir. 0.38. 8.39. You have to use a second missile, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Right. Compute it.
Yes, sir.
Well?
I think a missile in area blue 27 should do it, Commander.
Order the missile launch.
Yes, sir. Missile timing 104.
018, 826.
Roger.
Detonation confirmed, sir.
UFO veered to new course. 301. Compute B142. Will link up in 4-3 seconds.
Lunar module takeoff -18 minutes.
I just come in to say thank you, girls.
When will the first pictures be through, sir?
Well, the experts tell me 4 months, so let's hope that they're worth waiting for. Goodbye.
Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye, Lieutenant.
Goodbye, Commander.
Okay. Next time you're on Earth furlough, drop in and see me.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
All clear.
Launch stations.
Launch stations!
Good luck, Colonel.
Liftoff minus 10. Sky 1 to skydiver control. Airborne.
Roger, Sky 1.
Replacement Sky 1 approaching rendezvous.
Roger, Sky 1. Have begun docking procedure.
You've got a great crew there, Captain. It's been a privilege working with you these past weeks.
We've enjoyed your company, sir. Hope you have a good furlough.
Don't worry. I really plan to let my hair down. Looks as though I've got a lot of catching up to do.
Let's start with a drink. What would you like?
Scotch.
Good night, Sylvia. Good night, Paul. Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Oh, I'll walk you to the door. Why don't you fix yourself a drink?
Good night, Sylvia. Thanks for the lovely party.
Is this what you're looking for?
It's a great party.
Looks like it.
What's the time?
4:30.
Do you know, I've got to be up around 7 tomorrow.
You poor little thing.
$4:30, $5:30, $6:30.
Do you know what you need? An alarm clock.
Here's your coffee, Keith.
Yeah, that's just what I needed.
Good morning, sir.
Moon base to control. Sighting. Area red 042184.
How does it look, Lieutenant?
We're awaiting confirmation.
Hi. Hello. Franklin. Joe Franklin. Missile technician. No, don't tell me. It's, Ford? Fraser? Foster. Paul Foster. Glad to meet you, Colonel. I knew it had to begin with F. These poops are going through the entire alphabet. Everything from Aaron to Zazinski.
Yeah. I hear everybody in SHADO has to go through it.
Right.
Will Colonel Paul Foster please report to room 17 on the first floor?
I think you're first in line, sir. You're FO, I'm FR. See you in the Fun Palace.
UFO 428. Speed 1.5 million miles per second. Bearing positive. Course 017234 red.
Sighting confirmed. We have a UFO on positive track.
Red alert. Interceptors, immediate launch. Interceptors, immediate launch. Moon base to control. We have a positive sighting.
Get the trajectory termination as soon as possible.
Yes, sir.
Ever contracted scarlet fever, mumps, measles, whooping cough, German measles, chicken pox?
Yes.
Yes?
I had measles.
Oh. How old were you?
4. Was it 5?
Plenty of sleep, Colonel?
Oh, yes. Most of the time.
Well, after 2 weeks here, you'll feel on top of the world.
It could be better, Foster. Keep it up, Rowan. Well, we'll soon get rid of that, won't we, Franklin?
Course 017-348-101. Speed?
Sol 0, decimal 5 reducing.
Program computers for missile firing sequence.
Program complete. Missile firing 18.4.
Great place.
A giggle a nanosecond.
Can't wait to leave.
Some workout.
Yeah. And this is only the first day.
Come on, gentlemen. One of you into the bar.
Oh. That's just what I can do with. And I'm first. O before R.
Right. You reckon you're ready for this? It's a sonar bath.
Moonbase for you, sir.
All right, go ahead, Lieutenant.
We have the UFO termination fix. Southern England, grid reference 4706.
Yes, ground radar gave us the same information, Lieutenant.
How badly was it damaged?
Well, the interceptor scored a probable hit, but the UFO seemed to maintain its course. Listen, Lieutenant, I want Moonbase maintained on a full red alert. If that UFO breaks cover and lifts off, I want it destroyed. Now, keep me informed.
Roger and out.
Are the mobiles moving in?
Yes, sir.
Nothing of real significance here, Alec.
The research center is less than 15 miles away.
I doubt if the aliens would travel 1 billion miles to visit a glorified health farm, even if it is run by SHADO.
Didn't Paul Foster check in there this morning?
Colonel Foster?
Yes.
Get me Dr. Fraser to that research center.
Yes, sir.
Radio contact negative, sir.
Well, keep trying.
Yes, sir.
You'd better get over there, Alec. Fast.
Right. We've just landed. I couldn't see any activity around the house.
Now listen, Alec. The men from the mobiles have the place completely surrounded.
Well, hold them back. I'll move in with the helicopter crew. There's less chance of being spotted. Out.
Okay, let's go.
You wait here.
Come with me. You wait there.
Are you certain?
We've searched the whole center. Everyone's dead, and there's no trace of Paul Foster.
There's only one answer, Alec. He's been taken by the aliens.
Steer 128. Maintain present speed.
128 it is, sir.
Control to Skydiver. I have Commander Straker for you.
Waterman here, sir.
Captain Waterman, I have some news. It concerns Colonel Foster. I'm afraid we must assume that he is in the hands of the aliens. Did you read me, Captain?
Yes. Sir, what happened?
The research center was attacked. Colonel Foster is officially listed as missing. Now, that UFO is still in the area. I want Sky 1 maintained on full red alert, ready for an interception.
Yes, sir.
How can a thing like this happen?
We work on the assumption that Colonel Foster is alive and will be rescued. Okay? All right, this is supposed to be an operational alert. Let's get to it.
Maximum speed. Seal all water locks. Start checks A through G.
Control to Skydiver. Remain on standby for emergency launch.
Well, what are his chances?
Oh, come on, Alec.
Now tell me, I just want to know what you have in mind.
When that UFO lifts off, the ground radar should fix its position immediately.
And?
We destroy it.
Knowing that Paul Foster is almost certainly aboard.
That's right.
You just better hope I'm never in a position to press the button on you.
How do you know he's even still alive, Alec? Look, Paul Foster's a highly trained, dedicated, courageous officer. But he knows the entire SHADO setup. Yes, he's trained to resist interrogation, but what gentle means of persuasion will they use to crack him? No, Alec. If we destroy that UFO, Paul Foster loses his life. Quick and clean. If we don't get it, God knows what will happen to him.
Commander Straker, we have a radar trace.
Do we have a fix?
Yes, sir. Computer triangulates grid reference 124048.
Speed?
800 knots, accelerating.
That must be it. Where's Skydiver?
Yes, sir.
Compute.
Roger.
Looks like we could intercept around here. Where's that readout? It looks good. Signal Sky 1. Immediate launch.
Yes, sir.
Launch stations.
Check boosters 1, 2, and 3. Clear 1.
Lift-off stations. Lift-off -5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Sky 1 to control. Airborne.
We have you on positive track, Sky 1. Set onboard computer for interception course.
Check the UFO's airspeed.
Yes, sir. $1,500 knots.
What's its rate of climb?
10.4 MPM.
Maybe it's more damage than we thought.
Let's hope so.
I have it on radar. Range 29 miles. Closing.
You must get it. It's a sitting duck.
Have visual contact. Setting missile firing sequence.
You've got a great crew there, Captain.
It's been a privilege working with you these past weeks.
Missile launch, minus 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 0.
How the blazes did he miss it? Get me Lieutenant Ellis.
Sir.
Excellent visibility. Positive radar track. Positive infrared homing signal. I thought that Captain Waterman
Had any emotion for a man he's been serving with for the past 2 months?
Moonbase for you, sir.
Lieutenant Ellis, what are the chances of an interception by Moonbase?
None at all, sir. The UFO's leaving Earth on an anti-lunar trajectory.
Beyond your range. I'll keep tracking it and report any change.
Roger and out.
Prepare to receive Captain Waterman.
Yes, sir.
Open bulkhead.
Range 26 million receding.
Lieutenant? Can't be. Check it. And tell control.
Well, just how long is this going to take? Is it or isn't it?
It's pretty complex, sir. Times, courses, trajectories, the interplay of G-forces.
Result sequence. Trajectory 042326 cycling. Lunar G variable 7/5.4. Computer predicted power loss 70%. Orbit fading 0.4 GRT. Predict impact lunar grid reference B182.
Moonbase to control. Positive.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
So the UFO's headed for the moon?
Yes. It doesn't have enough power to escape the lunar G-force. It must have been damaged. Oh, you were asking about Foster's chances of survival. I'd say they've just improved. They must be down to 1,000,000 to 1.
UFO is still maintaining its trajectory.
Good. Just as long as it continues to head for the moon, do nothing. But if it manages to develop enough power to pull away from lunar gravity, launch your interceptors and destroy it.
The astronauts are in position. They can be spaceborne in seconds.
Fine. Now keep me informed, Lieutenant.
Roger and out. Do we have a closer fix on where it's going to land?
Yes, grid reference 182084.
That's about 40 kilometers. I'm going out there. Tell Moon Mobile 1 to stand by. Yes, Lieutenant. We'll be in the area in 8 minutes. Keep me informed of the UFO's progress.
Yes, Lieutenant.
We're in position.
Area confirmed. 2 minutes from impact.
Seconds.
50.
40.
30. 20.
There it is. It's going to crash.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Listen, Alec. Paul Foster's in top physical shape. He's an expert skin diver, used to underwater pressure.
You think that background may help?
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm sure it must be an advantage.
You could be right. Strong lungs, good respiratory system.
Sure. He'll pull through. Come on.
You're going to have to help me with a helmet. set here, sir.
Right. Now, listen carefully. As I see it, the main problem will be panic when the helmet is removed. Colonel Foster has been breathing liquid for some hours now. Drugs will have been used to help his lungs adapt. Now, when we attempt to reverse to normal, the physical experience will be similar to drowning. Unless this moment is carefully controlled, the patient could go into convulsion and possibly choke. Let the colonel know the situation, right?
If you can hear me, nod your head. We're going to remove your helmet. Try and maintain your rhythm of breathing. Whatever happens, don't panic. Do you understand?
What is that? 2 cc's of petrocol. It should help, I hope. Is the resuscitator ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, Lieutenant. Begin.
Take hold of him. Now.
Hold him down. He could rupture his lungs.
Hold him down. Stop him struggling.
Relax. Breathe deeply. That's it. Nice and relaxed. How's the breathing now?
Better.
Take it easy. feel?
Fine.
What happened?
You passed out for a few minutes in the sauna bath.
A few minutes?
Here, drink this. Tell me, Colonel, have you been burning the candle at both ends recently?
Well, there was a party last night.
A sauna can be considered as a medical aid, but there's one golden rule: never take one if you're feeling under the weather.
I should have told you.
Well, there's nothing to worry about, Colonel. You're in good shape. You'll be in even better shape when you leave here. Tomorrow we'll get down to some real work.
They're coming through now, sir.
Right. Feed it through the decoder straight into printout.
Right, sir.
Fantastic. Look at that.
Tell the lab I want the preliminary report in 24 hours.
Yes, sir.
We've got the answers, Alec. We've got the answers.
Commander?
I did say 24 hours, Kelly.
Yes, sir, but we haven't had time to type up a report.
Then give it to me verbally.
There was a fault in the device.
A fault?
Yes, sir. The range and magnification on each shot wasn't transmitted.
Just what is that supposed to mean?
That means, except for superfluous detail, these shots tell us very little.
Look, what are you trying to sell me, Kelly? Well, look at that. Look at that detail. But it must tell you something.
Yes, but was it taken from 500 or 100 miles? With a magnification of 1 or 1,000?
Oh, come on. Look, if I take a picture of a girl from 3 feet or 100 yards, I can still see it's a girl.
I want to show you something, Commander. Now, whatever the range, that's a shot of the alien planet. A close-up of the surface.
Yes. And I'm no expert, but that must be some form of vegetation.
Some form of vegetation, you think? You could be right. Well, why don't we take another look? Now, let's pull back. You'll notice the curvature of the horizon.
Well, surely from that we can work out an approximation of the overall size.
Let's pull back a little more.
What is this, Kelly? Some sort of joke?
You said earlier, Commander, you could recognize a girl from 3 feet or 100 yards. What about when the shot is from 30 inches, with a magnification varying from 0 to 10,000?
Hello, Commander.
Lieutenant?
Thank you. You can relax now.
Hold it there a moment, will you, Lieutenant? Magnification 0 times 10, 100, 1,000.
Not the most flattering of pin-ups, nor the best way to spend a furlough.
Thanks for all your help, Gay.
Pleasure. Goodbye, Commander.
Lieutenant? Yes. I'm beginning to see the problem.
I'd like you to have a look at that monitor. What would you say this is, Commander?
Well, before your demonstration, I would have said a lava formation of some kind.
Actually, it's a section of fractured polystyrene.
It's incredible.
Here's another.
From the structure in the center, it could be a building.
In fact, Commander, it's a grain of pollen. Another shot which could well be taken for a strange rock formation.
Yes, I have to agree.
Puffed wheat, sir. Without knowing details of range and magnification, the lava flow becomes a piece of shattered polystyrene, magnification times 2155. A pollen grain becomes a futuristic building, and a grain of puffed wheat a rock formation.
Tell me, how are these shots produced?
Well, microphotography is well established, but the secret is three-dimensional effect, the depth of focus. It's been known for 25 years, but it needs development.
So, while we've all been looking into outer space, men like you have been sitting on this. Inner space, your pet project.
Yes. It's a vast area, almost completely unexplored. But I believe it'll give us the answers to some of the basic questions about the universe, and even life itself.
Well, maybe we've all been looking the wrong way. You know, when you really think about it, everything in this office, every object, even a speck of dust contains billions of particles. And each particle is made up of millions of atoms. A whole universe within these four walls. I walk along a beach, stand with millions of grains of sand beneath my feet. Is everything we know, this office, our world, the vastness of space itself, inside one grain of sand on another beach, on another world, in another universe? Space is infinite, both ways, outward and inward.
You can tell Kelly he'll get his appropriation. Maybe more than he expects. I get the picture.
A greatly magnified picture, General.